Do you struggle with whether or not God approves of Christians being involved in politics? Well, here's the answer. If God can take a prophet during our time and transport him 3,000 years into the past in order to canvass in the marketplace for God's selected candidate for king, then certainly that gives us the green light to canvass for the candidates that are godly in our generation to be in government. Listen to John Paul Jackson as he describes what happened to him when he was in Jerusalem with a tour group and in his hotel room laying on his bed.
Lord has need of you. And they yank me out of the bed, and I look back, and my body is not in the bed. So I realize I'm going. And they take me through the roof, and I was like, I was through the roof so fast, you didn't even hardly know you went through it other than, whoa, where's the roof? And while I am there, and I land, if we're here, I land 3,000 years earlier. And this is the time of David. In fact, David was not king yet. He had been anointed by Samuel the first time, but he had not been anointed the second time. And I land, and I know what I'm to do. I can't tell you how I knew. I just land. And I land in a marketplace of Jerusalem. And it's covered with like a brush arbor type of covering. One side is, and then there's a street that's 3 chariots wide, and then on the other side is this same look. On the other side, marketplace. And the first thing that I'm struck with is the stench. And it's hard to describe. I guess I just thought it was like pristine, but it was not. It was urine, animal urine, mixed with human urine, mixed with melons, mixed with flies, mixed with meat, mixed with things hanging, peppers, various things hanging, mixed with beans, cantaloupe, all this, all in the same air. And so the first thing that happens, I'm choking because of the air. I'm choking. The next thing I notice is the dirt on the children's faces and hands, and the dirt in the knuckles of the merchants. I just assumed it would be much cleaner than that, but it was not. And that's what impressed me about the Bible, the movie, The Bible, is he depicted the people and the dirt they lived in. And I was not prepared for that. Now, I didn't tell this since the movie. I've been telling this for the last 20 years. I'm in a linen outfit or a garment, not linen maybe, but a garment, and a robe. I am to tell them that God's desire is that David be the next king of Israel, that Saul will die in battle soon, and God's desire is David be the next king. And I would think that sentence, and that he would lead them into victory after victory over the Philistines, and would be the greatest king Israel's ever had. I would think that sentence in English, it would come out my mouth in Hebrew, and I would hear them in Hebrew, but enter my brain in English, and so it was easy to converse with them. And I knew I'm talking in Hebrew, and I understood it in English. I did not understand the Hebrew words that I said, but I understood it in English. It was like in my brain. I know, oh, yes. Yeah. And so I'm easily conversing with them, and some of the people go, of course David's going to be our king. We already have the song, Saul has slain his thousands, and David is 10,000, and a couple of them even sang kind of a little lilt of that to me. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, that was really a song. I just thought it was kind of a euphemism, but it was really a song. And others would say, no, David is not going to be our king. He's a little kid. Saul is strong and tall and rugged and handsome, and he's already led us into victories over the Philistines. No, not David, no way. No, we will not take David as king. We will not make David king, and Saul is not going to die. We have a great army. The marketplace is about, 75 yards long, 50 to 75 yards long. And I was not to talk to anybody other than to tell them these things. So some of the people would say, are you a prophet? We need to hear from a prophet. Are you a prophet? And I go, no, I'm just a man of God trying to do what God has asked me to do. Leave me alone. And I would move on. I'd literally grab me by the arm, I'd yank my arm out of the arm, and move on down the street. In the meantime, while I'm moving down the street, I'm thinking, my wife is not going to be able to collect our insurance policy. I'm a missing person. It'll be 7 years, and she's going to think I left her with all the people in Jerusalem. I'm thinking, what am I going to do for a living? Well, I'm by hobby, I'm a carpenter, but then I realized no power tools. So this is going to be different. This is going to be different. I'm not sure I'm that good at with a handsaw anymore. I don't know where I'm going to stay. And so I'm talking to people, I'm moving, and in between people, I'm thinking these rational cognitive thoughts. I get down to the end of the marketplace, and I look across the street. Well, actually, I was headed that way, but I look across the street, and a young man has been following me down the street. And I know it was David. And he radiated light all around him. Very clear light. It was easy for me to see. And I'm guessing others saw it because I saw it so easy. And it's like he kept one eye on me and one eye on the person. He'd talk to somebody over there, but he watched me. So by the time I get down to the end of the street, I'm thinking, okay, I've got to find a place to stay. I've got to find a way to live. And because I can't get myself back. I cannot get myself back. And it's like I can't pick up a cell phone and call my wife. And I'm really worried about what she's going to be thinking, but here I am, what do I do? And so he motions to me, you come here. And I look around and I go, who? And he goes, you, come here. So I walk out into the middle of the street, he walks out into the middle of the street, and he's not 5 foot tall. And he probably didn't weigh 105 pounds. But he was very GQ-esque. I'm telling you, chiseled, kind of reddish face, but incredibly blue-green eyes. And he's looking at me in the eyes, and he reaches up and takes to take my hand. I reach and take his hand like this, and he had little bitty hands, small hands. And he had long, dark red hair, almost so dark it was almost black red, auburn hair. And it had waves in it, deep waves, not curls, but waves. And I mean, I remember thinking, this guy could have been a model. I'm telling you, you make him 6 foot or 6'2", this kid's a model. He'll make $1 zillion. And so he's looking at me, and he says this. He says, I know who you are. I know who sent you, and we'll meet again. And at that moment, a cart goes by full of melons, and a burro goes by with gunny sacks of something on its back. And when they pass, whoosh, I'm taken. I land in bed, and I'm bouncing in the bed. My heart is about to jump out of my chest. I can't catch my breath. Diane, my wife, rolls over, and she goes, John, do you feel the presence of the Lord here? She rolls back over and goes to sleep, and I'm going, So I decide, I'm going, what in the world did you do that for? Why did you do that to me? You think I'm going to be able to tell people this? What did you do? Why did you do that? What's going on? And I heard the Lord. And here's what he said, and it's all he has ever said. He said, I never do anything. No, he said, there's more to the great cloud of witnesses than you understand. And I never do anything without a witness. And I realized he took me back in time because I could witness what happened after David was king. And I realized I wasn't the only one he had done this with. Various people in time had been taken back to tell David was to be king.